I want to point out something about building wealth. Building wealth happens over time, right? There's so many people who ask me that, am I going to make 100% of my money in a year or 200% in a year? And I'm like, that is, you can find companies where you hit a home run, right? Like you buy them at the right price and they go to whatever. But the real wealth is made when you hold companies for the long term. And so this is Apple Inc. I've been talking about Apple stock since the day I started this program. If you look at this stock, you're looking at the 10-year chart. And since in the last 10 years, the stock has split twice. Here, back in June 11th of 2014, so a little over 9 years ago, the stock split 7-for-1. It's not popping up, but anyway, that was, yeah, there we go. See that? These little dials are sensitive. Let me scroll over to the S here. Anyway, this was a 7-for-1 stock split. So that meant for every share you had, you got 7 new shares. What that also means is the price at that time was 7 times where it is showing. So 23 times 7 is what? 21, 14, roughly $151, something like that. So the price was $151. You got 7 shares for every share that you held, and the price was adjusted downward. So you might have been thinking, June 16th of 2014, wow, $151 a share for Apple. That's a lot of money, right? Maybe you even thought it was overpriced back then. But if you just bought it, held on to it, let it split, and then held it to here, it had another split, which was not long ago, August 28th, 2020. So that split 4-for-1. And look at the price. After the split, the price adjusted to $125 a share. So pre-split, that price was, about $500 a share, right? $500 a share. And you might have thought back then, wow, it's an expensive stock. It was August 27th of 2020. We had just come off we had the decline 35% in the market earlier in August, and then the market rallied. It was like a V-shape recovery in the markets. And this stock just went screaming right back up to $500 a share. And so if you held it there and you received 4 shares for every share that you owned, and then the price got adjusted downward. Okay, so that's been the case. 2 splits in 10 years, one 7-for-1, the other 4-for-1. So essentially you got 11-for-1 over the last decade with this stock. Right there, that would have helped you accumulate wealth by holding, right? For every share you had, you got 11 new shares. And if you just had 1 share, today the stock is at $196. It's rounded up to 200. You just look at this and go, wow, there's a lot of money to be made when you buy and hold over a period of time rather than in and out, with stocks, buying and selling. Yes, you can still do well when you buy and sell, but when you hold a stock for the long term, you can